Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with an update on our weather here across the Arctic for the next week and a half. And today, our break from the humidity continued. Dew points across most of the area in the upper 50s to low 60s. Still pretty nice. That is going to change very quickly as we go through the next couple of days. This is what we're watching on the, as far as the weather pattern is concerned. We do have the upper level ridge, which is centered over northwest Texas. This is gradually going to move into the middle of the country. This disturbance here is going to move over the top of the ridge. We'll see a little bit of a disturbance here, gradually move across the Gulf of Mexico into Texas, and then a second disturbance will move across the northern half of the country and break down this ridge, shifting it to the east late next week. And that is when we will likely see our next best chance of rain for all of the area. In the meantime, tomorrow there is a chance we could see a little bit of rain over parts of the area. Here's a look at Robin's Toyota Futurecast showing a clear to partly cloudy sky tonight. Notice the model still showing a little bit of rain as soon as tomorrow morning over mainly the western sections of the area there in east and maybe even northeast Texas. It is possible we could see a little bit of rain in Shreveport, but as you cross eastward into Arkansas and Louisiana, rainfall is looking more doubtful across that part of the Arctic for your Friday. We'll see a clear to partly cloudy sky Friday night and Saturday. Expect kind of a mixture of clouds and sunshine. I doubt we'll see much as far as rain. That disturbance that's going to be moving across the Gulf of Mexico will be passing towards south Friday, or Saturday I should say, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But right now it looks like all the rain associated with it will stay to our south. Now, longer range, you can see that before we get to the longer range, here's a look at rainfall potential with tomorrow's rain. Notice those areas that get rain, most of them a quarter of an inch or less. It is possible that we could see a few locations maybe pick up a quick inch or more of rain if Futurecast is correct. Other models aren't as generous with the amount of rain that they are showing for tomorrow, but still it is a possibility in a part of the Arctic that really hasn't seen any so far this August. Now, at longer range, you can see the upper level ridge gradually moving into the Midwest here. By the time we get to Monday, it'll be centered over basically the middle of the country. There is that disturbance that I mentioned that's going to move across the Gulf, situated over southwest Texas. This is the disturbance here that is going to move towards the east across the northern half of the country here, heading into the very end of next week. And you can see that ridge gradually shifting more towards the south and east. Now, other models do break it down a bit more and are a little bit more generous with the rainfall chances for especially next Friday and Saturday. But nonetheless, as that ridge weakens and the upper level flow becomes more south and southwesterly, we will see some hope for some needed rain late next week. Here's a breakdown of some of the different models on rainfall potential for the next 10 days. And you can see most of the area, quarter to maybe a half an inch. That chance of maybe getting that half an inch, if the models are correct, may be highest over the southern and southeastern sections of the Arctic. And keep in mind, this is generally speaking. We likely will see pockets that pick up a bit more and some pockets that maybe even stay totally dry. That's also within the realm of possibility. So your forecast looks like this for tonight. We will see a partly cloudy sky across the area. It will stay rather mild, but temperatures will begin to warm up. 73 tonight in Shreveport, 66 in Texarkana, 70 in Natchitoches, and also 70 in Marshall. Tomorrow, partly cloudy. It will be a bit hotter and a bit more humid, as we'll see highs in the mid-90s across the south, low to middle 90s across the north, 97 in Shreveport, 96 in Texarkana. Notice the better rainfall chances over towards Longview, Henderson, Mount Pleasant, and those rainfall chances diminish greatly as you move eastward into the eastern half of the area. 10-day forecast shows that we will stay in the upper 90s as we go through the weekend and into next week. Lows will stay in the mid-70s. You can see the chance of rain beginning in the middle of the week, reaching its peak late in the week and early next weekend. And some schools starting high school football next Friday night. Looks like that rain will be a possibility, but good news is temperatures shouldn't be quite as hot. So again, looks like we crank up the heat and humidity in the next couple of days with not much rain, as our next best hope of rain holds off until the end of next week.